All right, everyone. Normally I do this from my computer, but I don't have the camera set up that can do this. But what you see here, everybody should know that watch the channel, is a GI Joe Conquest X-30 from 1986. I keep mentioning the Skyhawk project I'm working on. I actually got the last piece of that coming. And I was kind of wondering what did I want to do next. And so I went into my local toy store the other day, and they had this. So it had just come in, and it was a Conquest in near perfect condition. No stickers had been applied. I mean, they cleaned it up a little bit. It's complete. All pieces are here. I've got the missiles and the drop tanks in another spot of the room. And I had one of these a long time ago, lost over the years. And I figured, the Conquest would be a good subject after the Skyhawks to do because there wasn't a whole lot of them variants produced of it. So I got this. I got it home, and I was trying to figure out, was this actually a 1986 Skyhawk? Because it is way too clean. And again, it's hard to see thing with everything still on it. So I began to think this was probably a 2008 Skyhawk, the one they did for Conquest. They did for Toys R Us. The mold stamping still said 1986, but that was kind of common when Hasbro started bringing this stuff back. They weren't going to alter the molds with the new date on it. So the question was, is this an 86 or 98? So I did some further research, and there's a few small details on this that I finally came to the conclusion this is a 1986 Conquest. Just an absolute immaculate condition. So of course, I thought this was cool. So when I first thought it was an '08, though, I decided to try to find an 86, and I found this off of Macari because I wanted to kind of do it as a restoration project. So I found this one off of Macari. You see, it's an old, dirty. It's missing a bunch of pieces on it, but for the most part, it's in very good condition. It's missing the missiles, a lot of the back parts, canopy, the back engine cover. But it has the landing gear, which a lot of times is missing off of these, and the nose cone, which is missing off of these. And so I've been able to find bits and pieces on Macari for it. So I decided, well, I'm going to get this, and this is going to become a restoration project. So with the Conquest, I want to take this one, and I'm going to get some Toy Hacks repo stickers, and this will be, the 86 Skyhawk restored to its glory, and that's going to be the start of the Conquest. I keep saying Skyhawk, but Conquest, the Conquest project. I got a line on a few other examples, but this one, I'm going to do a full restoration on this. I'm going to clean it up, remove all the decals, and Toy Hacks has a reproduction of the original Conquest decals, but in what's called low visibility. It's a light gray, kind of like on that you see these on naval and Marine Corps aircraft as well, where you have the gray body jet and then the kind of like the different tone gray markings on it. And plus, it also has something that's really cool. It's got a USS flag CVN 99 decal that goes on there. So I'm going to make a carrier version of the 86 Conquest. So I'm going to take this one, clean it up. I got some pieces on the way. Most of the way, I got the rear stabilizing fins, a cover for this, and a canopy. The only problem is I'm having trouble finding the canards, which tend to seem to always be missing from these. And they're hard to find online. If you can find them, the ones I found on eBay, the very few examples, they want a lot of money because they know it's very hard to find these. So I may look at somebody, get in touch with somebody that does some 3D printing, see if I can 3D print the canards, but just find a way to make it look like the originals, but kind of, so it's, but something that designate them as reproduction so people don't get confused. about that. But I want to kind of take this and turn this into a carrier version of the X-30. And of course, I like what I did with the Skyhawk. I'm coming up with some, I'm kind of unifying. There's a lot of controversy as they got a contradictions as they did this toy over the years of specifications and how it's portrayed in comic books and TV. So, of course, I'm going to weave a story to kind of unify this as if this was a real production military jet, just like I'm doing as if the Skyhawks were real military production vehicles. So I'm working on that right now, but of course that's going to be a side project. As the long-term project is to finish the Skyhawk videos, and then I'm also doing a few other things as I prepare to wind down the year for the show. So I just wanted to share with everybody a nice little simple restoration project that all started with finding an exquisite example of a great Joe vehicle. Like I said, I still can't believe I found it in this condition with every part. I just got to get the decals to apply it, and then this one, like I said, it's going to be fun to do. To take these old decals off and clean this thing, get all the pieces together, get it fully functional and redecoed for as a carrier example. And then, of course, you have got a line on the 98 one that they did, and then the 03 Toys R Us one, and then trying to get the Target one they did, which is kind of the last one. Probably will not do the Python Patrol ones, and I'll explain that later. But this is kind of just a little something I've been up to. So, thank you.